All right, you guys, so week 4 of our 13-week curriculum. This week we're going to be working on half guard passing. Okay, I'm going to show you my 2 favorite ways to pass the half guard. And half guard is when you have one of your legs trapped between your opponent's legs. Okay? Now let's talk about the game here. The person on the bottom, Katie, usually they're gonna wanna have an underhook on you, head close to you, right? So eventually maybe she can get up to her knees, take me down, or end up on my back, escaping her head, okay? These are all really bad situations for me. Me, the person on top, I want to have the underhook on her. I want to hug her head and put her back flat to the mat. So that's my goal. So we're here. We're just going to be real easy, you guys. We're going to underhook, hug the head, flatten the mountain. Look, I'm going to drop my hip. Another thing I like to do, sometimes people will do the lockdown where they manipulate your leg like so. I don't like that. When they put you in that, it makes it really hard for you to move and get a pass going. It's very annoying. If they do it hard enough on your calf, they can actually tap you. All right, if they're strong enough and they do it with enough pressure, it can hurt enough to where you can get people to tap. So I want to try and avoid getting put in that by making a triangle on my legs. Try to do it now. She can't. It's gone. Okay. From here now, when I'm ready, you guys, I'm gonna walk on my toes up, okay? My goal is I wanna expose my knee, and I'll show you what I mean by that here in a sec. So I'm going to adjust and start to walk. Head on the ground until my knee is out, until my knee is exposed. What I mean by that, this knee has to be out of the guard, like it is now. It cannot be trapped here, okay? It's gotta be here. And you're gonna feel as you're walking your toes up towards them when your knee's exposed, okay? Once your knee's exposed, that's when you're gonna start your guard pass, okay? So we're here, I figure 4, I lock the triangle so I can't get put in the lockdown. When I'm ready, I'm gonna walk, forehead to the ground. Oh, my knee is exposed, so now look, I'm gonna make a big step and I'm gonna drive my knee to the mat. Just like this, hip to hip. From here now, look, I will put my head on the other side and I will grab her tricep, pull it up to me, lock, and trap her arm here with my elbow. Okay? From here now, look, I need to free my foot. So I'll use my free foot to push on her knee as I pull this leg out. Just like this. And I'm gonna pull the elbow up, bring my knee to the shoulder, knee to the hip, hug the head, and we have a really good side control position here. Okay? So it's real important that when you feel your knee is exposed, we're doing basically a knee cut pass, okay? So we're here, underhook, hug the head, put their back on the ground, figure 4 so you don't get caught in the lockdown. Now when I'm ready, you guys, my forehead will go on the mat, and I will walk up on my toes towards her. Your knee goes out. Once I feel my knees exposed, I will step out, drive the knee through, hip to hip. Head on the other side, get the tricep, pull the arm up, trap it with my elbow. Now I just gotta free my foot. So I use my free foot to push on the bottom knee, push, pull my leg out, pull up, knee to the shoulder, knee to the hip, we'll hug the head. So let's do another way to pass the half guard as well, right? Let's say you're in your partner's half guard and she manages to get the underhook on me. Okay? What I need to do is look, I'm gonna reach across her back, grab the belt. My other hand, I like to grab the inside of the knee, and I'm gonna force her back to the ground and drop my hip. It kind of like renders her underhook kind of useless when you're grabbing the inside of someone's knee from the half guard anyway. Now if I can, I'm gonna try and get my hip underneath her arm and try to put her back on the ground as much as I can, okay? Really controlling the inside of this knee. If you're not controlling the inside of this knee, you guys, like I am, put your foot on the ground. All she has to do is just bridge into me and she can easily get on top, okay? So it's very important you're controlling that knee, because if you are controlling the knee, we're here, I drop my hip, I grab the inside of the knee. Let's say maybe she gets desperate, she bridges into me. She has to open her half guard for that to happen. If I'm controlling the knee, it's gonna be hard for, this is stopping her from coming on top of me. And look, as soon as she does this, go, I can take my foot out. You drive into her, get her knee to the mat, and then we'll hug. We have a good side control position here. So that's one variation of that. Let's go ahead and lay down again. Now let's say she does not bridge into me. Okay? So I'm still gonna I'm gonna bring my elbow on the corner of her neck and her shoulder, and I'm gonna grab her belt or her gi, whatever is there, and I'm gonna drop my other hip to the mat. I'm gonna grab the inside of the knee just like we did before. My arm is gonna be straight. Okay, my arm is straight because I don't want her climbing her lock higher up my leg. I don't want her to do this. So I'll grab the inside of the knee and I'm just pushing it down. As I push, look at my foot. I'm gonna walk it towards her bottom. As that happens, look at my knee. It exposes my knee. Okay, now from here look, I'm going to scoop my hip away, and I'm gonna use my knee, my other knee, and press it on the inside of her leg. Just like this. I'm pressing my knee against her leg, pulling the knee to me, and pulling this leg out, this foot. Watch, I'll pull this, press, take the leg out. Okay, this is my favorite way to pass the half guard. Now from here, you guys, look, you can do one of two things. You can drive the knee to the mat, drive the knee to the mat, block the hip, hug the head, or I like to just block the hip and we just walk to north-south. Okay? It really is up to you. So again, let's say I'm in the half guard and like maybe she's not giving me the underhook or whatever, maybe she has the underhook on me. I go around, I drop my hip and grab the inside of the knee. You will make the arm straight and walk your foot up towards their bottom until your knee is exposed. Your arm is straight, so now she can't climb her lock up your leg. Okay? Now, I will scoot my hip away, and my knee is gonna go in this space right here, my free knee. Because I'm gonna help use it to pry and get my other leg out. Pressing my knee against the inside of her leg, pulling the hip to me, and pulling the leg out. And big back step. Okay, my foot is here in case she tries to bridge. Right? Stop the bridge and then I can drive her back to the mat. Take side control position, or we can go to north-south. Into the ground, hip to the mat, grab the knee. We're just gonna walk. Scoot your hip away, insert the knee, pull, kick, drive the knee to the mat. We can go to north-south or take side control, it's up to you. A lot of times, people when they do this guard pass, they'll pass and they'll come over and mount also. That's an option. So that was week 4 of our curriculum, passing the half guard. Just real easy stuff, you guys. You know, if you notice in all my videos, or even in all of my classes, I don't show a lot of advanced moves. The things that I show, they're very practical. I know that they work because I've done them myself in live rolling, competition. My students have done them in both settings as well. Like I said, they're very practical. A lot of times in my classes, I show fundamental stuff, you know, that anybody can do. You can apply to any level. I've been doing these techniques since I was, 14 years old, white belt 14. And I still use them at black belt today against some really good competitors, really good opponents, and really good practitioners too. And that's kind of like the way my game is. It's not really a lot of advanced techniques. The techniques that I'm doing, I'm advanced at them, and that's what I want my students to be too. You know, it's great to learn how to do barambolos, how to do leg locks, how to reap, how to heel hook. Those things are awesome, but they're kind of useless without a good fundamental base, and that's kind of like what I teach. You know, get good at the basics and the fundamentals first. Have a good, well-rounded game, and then we could venture off into barambolos, 50-50, leg locks, stuff like that. Like I said, those techniques are awesome, but I don't like to rush my students into that. I don't want my students to learn how to do a barambolo when they don't even know how to escape the mount yet. So that's my approach. It's Manny and Katie. I hope you enjoyed that. Check out our Instagram, check out our Facebook, our website at halfgraciesac.com. And if you want, drop in for a free class. We'd be happy to have you. All right? Have a good night.